When adding a 100 amp service to a detached garage, several factors dictate the required burial depth of the conduit and the type of conduit suitable for the installation. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides specific guidelines to ensure safety and compliance. This information is crucial for any electrical project. Firstly, regarding the burial depth of the conduit, the NEC Section 300.5 mandates a minimum burial depth of 24 inches below the finished grade. This depth protects the conduit from physical damage due to surface activities such as gardening or vehicular traffic. It's important to measure this depth from the top of the conduit to the final ground surface level. Secondly, if the conduit needs to be run under any footers, foundations, or underground structures, Section 300.5d specifies that the top of the conduit must be not less than 18 inches below the bottom of such structures. This clearance is essential to prevent any physical contact or damage from the weight or movement of these structures. Next, when crossing the house service with the new conduit run, it's imperative to protect the conduit from physical damage. According to Section 300.5e, the conduit must be encased in a rigid metal raceway, such as rigid metal conduit, or RMC, for a minimum of 2 feet from each side of the house service. This measure provides a robust layer of protection where the new conduit is most vulnerable to being struck or damaged. Consider this scenario. You are running the new conduit and need to cross over the existing service line. A section of RMC, extending at least 2 feet beyond the point of crossing on both sides, acts as a shield against potential impact. Then, regarding the type of conduit permissible for underground use, Schedule 40 polyvinyl chloride, or PVC conduit is acceptable as detailed in Section 352.30. Schedule 40 PVC offers adequate protection for underground electrical wiring while being cost-effective and relatively easy to install. However, while Schedule 40 PVC is suitable for underground applications, Schedule 80 PVC is not typically the preferred choice for wall runs above ground. Schedule 80 PVC is generally used in scenarios where there is a high pressure or temperature present. It is better to consult with the local electrical inspector for guidance on selecting the appropriate type of conduit for above-ground applications. Local regulations may vary, and the electrical inspector can provide the most accurate and up-to-date information. It is also worth noting that using warning tape or markers above the buried conduit can provide an additional layer of protection. This tape serves as a visual warning during any future excavation work, alerting workers to the presence of buried electrical lines. This simple step can help prevent accidental damage to the conduit and the electrical system. Furthermore, always obtain all necessary permits and inspections before starting any electrical work. Permits ensure that the project meets all applicable codes and regulations, while inspections verify that the work has been completed safely and correctly. Engaging with the local permitting office and an electrical inspector can save time and money in the long run by preventing costly rework or fines. In summary, installing a 100 amp service to a detached garage requires careful attention to detail and adherence to the NEC guidelines. Ensure proper burial depth, provide adequate protection when crossing existing services, select the correct type of conduit for both underground and above-ground applications, and always obtain the required permits and inspections. Following these steps will help ensure a safe and compliant electrical installation. The 24-inch minimum burial depth protects the conduit. The 18-inch clearance under foundations prevents damage. The rigid metal raceway shields the conduit when crossing services. Schedule 40 PVC is approved for underground use. The local electrical inspector can advise on above-ground conduit. Warning tape adds an extra layer of protection. Permits and inspections ensure compliance and safety. Remember to always prioritize safety and adhere to all applicable codes and regulations.